We're in Edmonton at the Yardbird Suite, probably one of the premier jazz clubs in North America. This is just the latest incarnation of the Yardbird Suite. As far as I recall, there's been a Yardbird Suite in Edmonton in one form or the other since the 50s.
I have been a member of the Yardbird Suite since the original club in 1957, and I'm a great jazz fan.
Strangely, since we're not a port city and we're not a huge media center, Edmonton has a really long history of having very high-level jazz musicians.
Of course, this is the home of P.J. Perry and Tommy Banks, who has been instrumental in the music in this city. We have Grant McEwen College, our own Little Birds big band program.
There will be years where there's just an onslaught of dozens of young players who you look at and you'll see and say, boy, in 10 years he's going to be really smoking.
Just been an amazing, amazing group of people, and it continues to this day.
People here really love music, they really love the arts. You know, this city probably has more festivals during a summer than any city in Canada.
The thing that is most incredible, and what most of the musicians who come to visit this club are amazed at, is how attentive and how quiet the audiences are here. That's really a great thing to be able to say about an audience, because it shows the respect for the musicians, and of course the musicians in turn show their respect by performing at a very, very top level.
You probably treat it just a hair more serious than your average gig, just because there's a real history and legacy to this place. You know, some of the canonical jazz musicians of history have passed through these walls, and you want to live up to that.
What is special about the Yardbird Suite? The volunteers. It's an all volunteer run club. We get requests from all over the country about how can we start a club like the Yardbird Suite, how can we get going. The answer is you've got to find a great volunteer base. Were it not for our volunteers, we wouldn't exist. What keeps me coming back? The music, the atmosphere. It's just an absolutely incredible club, and we're extremely proud of it.
It's a very well-established club. It manages to run jazz programming at least 3 nights a week, almost year-round, and that's a very good thing. There aren't a lot of cities in Canada where clubs like this exist.
It's one of the clubs that is most known across Canada. It's now the longest-running jazz club in Canada. It is probably the longest-running volunteer jazz club in the world.
If a place like this doesn't exist, a future can't exist for this type of music.